So one of the topics that came up again and again in the book is this whole topic of decision making and decision paralysis. And I would agree with you that it's definitely a problem of today. So would you like to detail a bit more on that?
Yeah, sure. What I observed is it's actually becoming a generational issue. Uh, with the generation today, age group 35 to 55, for example, right? Because our attention is being pulled in all different directions. Everybody demands our attention, a message, a WhatsApp message. I mean, for example, a petrol bunk used to sell only petrol 30 years ago. But now you get everything from candies to coke to everything. So our brains are constantly deciding. And at the end of the day, when there is the time to take a critical decision, we have decision fatigue. And then we get caught in decision paralysis. That is something that's, it's quite frequent now. I'm seeing a lot of people deal with it. And the thing is, intuition is something that is really important for it, but it gets lost somewhere in all the chaos and the noise.
Right. I mean, that's so true, because we don't know if we are taking a decision these days or the decision is being taken for us. Because there's just so much that's being thrown at us and bombarded at us, and so little time spent looking inward, right? So, yeah, I think it's a very, very apt topic in today's time. And in connection to this one, the other question that I had is on the topic of intuition. I mean, we have already used the word 2-3 times today. So if you can tell us the importance of intuition and why do you think we need to pay attention to it?
Right. So we've all heard this word, but it's not a fad word actually, right? All of us are born with it. Few people have it heightened, but it's not unnatural. The only time we struggle is to translate it, because most of the time intuition comes as a uneasy feeling. You have a gut feeling, what you call, but then you don't know how to translate it. How do you read it, right? So this is where the tools like tarot come into play, where they can actually help you translate your intuition. And intuition without experience is dangerous, because you don't know what is talking, your fear or the actual intuition as well, right? So that is something. And when I started reading more about it, I came across a lot of work by Carl Jung, the psychologist, and he has worked a lot, and he's created something called the archetypes. So let me give an example. If there's a photograph of a young lady with a baby and you show it across anyone in the world, the emotions that they're going to feel are motherhood and nurturing. So language doesn't matter, education doesn't matter, right? Across the globe, now how is that possible? So it's something called universal consciousness. So all of us are connected in some way. So very similar to that, tarot cards have a lot of descriptive imagery. So that can help us actually translate our intuition. So that is where intuition plays a big part. And the other interesting thing is intuition in business. There's a lot of research going on, because all of us feel business is very logical, right? You're going to look at numbers and take a decision, but where does intuition come into play? But it's a huge, huge game changer. There's again a lot of studies going around that, and most of the top executives, they rely on their intuition to take big decisions.
Wow.